Hello and welcome to a Starcraft Wednesday. I am Wham and I am going to cast a free-for-all. It's between John, Kieran, Sam and David. John is playing random, Sam is playing Terran, David's playing Terran, and John is playing Protoss. Zerg. So John was playing random, okay. Right. Okay, so they're all ready, so let's hop straight into the game. Okay, so in the top left corner we have John, who's playing the Zerg, as I said. Kieran is playing Protoss in the bottom left. Two Terrans in the bottom right with destructible rocks separating them. So I say good luck, have fun. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh god, I've got... Oh, there we go, fixed it, don't worry guys. So John's not 6 pooling, so that's always a good sign. So I'm not sure what to expect out of everyone. I think David will probably end up going Banshees or some sort of crazy build. Kieran will probably end up going DTs. Sam probably standard Marine Marauder. And John, it's hard to tell with John. He'll work his way towards Brood Lords, definitely. It's his favourite unit. But I don't really know. It's hard to tell. So each Terran walling off at the chokes. Kieran having an advantage within easy to take natural, and John has other mains to take and an easy to take natural up there. David has, well, everyone really has should see fast expands out of everyone. John especially. He's on 15 supply now, he looks to be saving up, and yep, he's moving to take his fast expansion, hatch first. We see the forge for Kieran, so probably defensive cannons, especially since John is right next to him, and he has scouted this. Sam's checking where everyone is, doing a 2 racks play, probably defensive. He's got his gas up. Sam has no gas, and Kieran is not mining gas. This makes me slightly worried. He's on 200 minerals, and he's building a defensive cannon, but no gateways. I can't see where he's got a pylon. No, he's just building a cannon. John's finally got his pool down about 20 seconds ago. He's moving guys into gas. I just thought he'd have gone extractor first, because you get speed faster, and speed's always good. David playing safe with his bunker and a wall off, but it hasn't fully walled off. He's got 1 racks, no more. Sam is going a 3 racks, so hopefully we'll see some aggression, because it's kind of boring when no one does anything in a free-for-all and just expands everywhere. I'd have liked to see Kieran go for a fast expand. He usually goes for the more wacky things. He's not really a big fan of 1v1s, more likes team games, but we said that they wanted me to cast a free-for-all, so I said I'd do it. John, I haven't seen no transfer of drones, but he's still got guys in gas. He's just got enough speed, gets it right on 100. Not using some lava there. Building some Zerglings finally. He's got 4, 2 more on the way. 2 cannons going up for Kieran. Okay, they're defensive ones. Tech lab for Sam. So he's probably going for some sort of stim or combat shield timing. Whereas David is going for a factory and a barracks. David has been talking lately about mech, so I'm hoping to see some mech out of him. He's been working on trying to get mech, whether it be just the fact that we're playing Desert Strike or not. And Kieran's going to go for his expansion, hopefully. Is John looking to take another one? I hope he is. That'd be so good to see him take a 3rd straight away. So he's got a pretty safe expansion there. He's just got those 2 chokes to wall off. Now David's factory is nearly finished along with his barracks. He's throwing down a tech lab. So what's Sam researching? Nothing. He's getting his just marines out of there. He doesn't really have the gas for this, and he's got his engineering bay, but as I said, there's not enough gas to sustain this. He's only got 1 and 3. You can't really get upgrades and those upgrades, but he's going for combat shield and probably see stim when he gets 100. but until then he's going to go and make some Marines, just Marines. Kieran's expansion's going down, he's putting his pylons behind. You can't actually see that overlord, I do not think. See, nope, cannot see that, but John can see the expansion. And that was weird, he just growled at me. Kieran he's using his chrono boost, but he's not chrono boosting out that. Has he got his +1? Nope, no upgrades coming out. John, on the other hand, is getting his +1 quite fast. Baneling nest throwing down. He's up against 2 Terrans and a Protoss. Banelings are very good against Terrans. I think he's probably going to go for a Baneling bust. He likes talking about it, but obviously this is spotted by David on the Zelnaga watchtower. We've got a reactor finally on that, and he's still producing Marines out of this. He's got Stim, and he's researching Stim and Combat Shield, and David's getting siege tanks with siege mode, and he's falling off his backside. Like, it's quite safe of him. Oh yeah, I was about to say he still hasn't taken his expansion place. Sam is the only one to not have expanded. I really like to see John take a third fast. There is no aggression going on here, but he's raring to go. I presume, I can't tell where he's going to go. He's in the middle of 2. I hope he doesn't go towards Protoss. These 2 minutes. Nope, he's going towards Sam. There is a wall off of a Marauder, which can tank, I think, 2 Banelings, and then the third one will kill it. Oh, but he's dragged it out. If he can get around that, he can get in the Marines and kill them. Will Sam micro? Sam doesn't need to micro, he has far too many units. What is John doing? John is trying to get his creep spread going. He's still getting +1, still not finished. But Stim is nearly finishing up for both Terran players, and +1 for Sam. Concussive shells on the way since he's got Marauders. David has gone for Starport and Siege Tank, so he's probably going Marine Medivac Siege Tank. And Protoss, Kieran, is going for his +1 finally. After getting that early forge, he's not really done much, even though he's got 600 gas. He should really be producing units by now. Like a massive amount of units. He should have got Warp Gate a lot sooner than 9 minutes. I mean, it's not too slow, but it is a bit slow. David not actually protecting his front, which is the most exposed to any attacks, but although he can see it through that, he's just got a bunker with 4 Marines protecting this. John going for the double Evo and making 4 defense. He's got 4 defensive spine crawlers, 3 on the way, 1 already made. Getting his creep spread going. Should probably try and hop this. So it looks like he could be trying to get round this. If he can get sight on the other side, then he can spread creep all the way over to this base. Kieran finally getting his 5th gate going up, and he's actually building 3 more cannons. Where are these cannons? He's building 2 up there, and 1 was behind his middle line, I do believe. He's chrono boosting out his upgrades. He's getting his shield next. Most people will go for armor against Terran because of those siege tanks and the siege mode. David's actually going on the offensive. I don't think Sam realises there are actually back rocks in this. Sam's army is all the way out of position. If David pushes through this now, he could quite easily catch Sam off guard. Sam has no... Yep, he's going to push through. He needs those tanks. Oh, he should like leapfrog these tanks and see what he can do there. Sam's lifting up. He's lost his reactor. Factory is floating away. Starport is finally moving his units back, but is it too late? No, definitely not. Although Sam needs to get closer to those siege tanks. It looks like he's going to clear this up. Maybe no. No, definitely not. David utilising his bunkers. Sam getting a bit too close, too careless with those Marauders. And John taking his 3rd and 4th. I didn't even see that 3rd good now. Kieran not fully saturated base. Everyone stopped making workers, apart from Sam. So I'd say Sam is doing the best at the moment, because, as Day9 would say, probes and pylons. But obviously, well, Sam was pretty much dead. So we'll scrap the fact that he's doing the best. He's making SCVs. He's doing the best economically. Army-wise, he's pretty much dead. David not getting a reactor on that, which could produce starports, medivacs much faster. Completely unsaturated, probably 1 per mineral patch. John with his spire up. And here it is, Kieran getting his DTs. Now John has his lair up for definite. He's not got a queen dedicated to injecting that, and there isn't one on the way. But as predicted, John going for Broodlords, got his Corruptors out, Greater Spire on the way, another 75 seconds, moving his creep. Kieran going for Blink. He's going for Blink and Templar. So Stalker Templar build, Dark Templar that is. So Sam trying to rebuild at his other base, but it looks like he's going to lose his orbital command, and Sam is pretty much out of this at the moment. There's no way he can rebuild enough units. Although Sam is 1-1, David is 0-0. Sam is still way behind on the army. He's producing. Oh, he's getting 2 more barracks on though. He could possibly hold it when David comes round, but David's on such a higher supply right now. And Kieran's robotics bay, I don't know if it's producing anything. Is he getting immortals? Is he getting colossi? Don't really know. He's getting 2-1 though. And John is getting his melee attacks too, getting infestors. Looks like his Greater Spire's done, so he should have some Broodlords somewhere. Otherwise he hasn't got around to morphing them. He's keeping his minerals and gas quite low. This is... I think David will be able to see this now. He'll know where this is. Sam wise to put up these 2 bunkers, but I'm not sure they'll finish in time. Oh, David is pulling back. No. He's pushing in for it now. John getting his fire carapace and ground carapace. David's going to abuse this. If he sieges up here, he can quite easily just shell these bunkers. He doesn't need to engage with these marines, so he doesn't need to go near. The siege tank should deal with it quite easily. But Sam's going for it. He's going to go try and take out the siege tank, but way outnumbered by the marines. John producing 5 Broodlords behind this. While this is going on, taking his 5th base, he also has a macro hatch, which now actually has a hatchery. I mean, a queen to inject on it, but he's not injecting. He also has a drone just sat by it. Now he's chilling out there. Kieran hasn't taken a 3rd or a 4th, which are quite open to him. John's defending his back door, like Sam, but Sam is actually out now. He's left the game. He said GG and left. I don't know if there was DTs there. I presume so. I heard a whoosh. And Sam's actually gone off Starcraft, so I don't know where he's gone. But John actually knows about this if he looks. And I'm pretty sure he'll have some overseers dotted around. But he has got 9 Broodlords, 8 Corruptors, and 3 Infestors on the field. They are the overseers. 5 overseers. A bit of an over-exaggeration of what's going on, but he is 198-200. He's getting his pneumatized carapace to make his overlords faster, overseers faster, which is a good idea. He has spotted these DTs, these 5 DTs, which are different pictures, which is quite cool. David, is he just pushing out? No, he's just sat in Sam's old base. Kieran once again still not saturated at that base. It's only got 12 probes there where he should have at least, I don't know, 16. Maybe? Yes, possibly. He does have quite a good army though. 128 supply, he needs to build some more pylons. And John isn't actually covered from this, so potentially could get his hive targeted down if he just goes for that. But it depends what Kieran wants to kill. If he wants to kill that queen first, if he wants to kill drones. He's actually going for drones here. Sorry, Gusty. Right, I'm back. He's going for the drones. John getting the adrenal glands. He could lose his hive. These 2-1-1 Dark Templars are ripping through this, and he's actually going to lose his hive. But he already has a tech, and he's going in for an attack against David. The Broodlord ripping the place up along with his lings. I'm not sure how his lings got in here. Must have been through that area, and has actually wiped out David. I never saw this happening. How did I miss this? John, as always, keeping tabs on when people are expanding. Has Zerglings dotted around. Not down here, surprisingly, at the gold. But has taken his own gold, and is only looking for the gas, which is fair enough, because he is low. Not really low on gas, because he has nowhere to spend it, really. Because he is pretty much maxed out. He could probably get another Broodlord or two. Hopefully he doesn't attack Sam and waste his time. But what's left of David? David doing his usual tactic of just running away with his orbital command. Probably going to try and take one of these and realise, oh, I can't because there's an expansion here. John looks like he's going to win this, because I mean, Broodlords can actually rip through Blink Stalkers quite easily with a mix of Broodlords and Lings, especially with 3-3. Oh, they're only 2-2. The Lings are only 2-2, and they do have Adrenal Glands though. Now, as their Carapace ground is nearly done, and Flyer. What are the upgrades on this? 2-1-1 still not getting the upgrades, even though he has 2,500 gas. He's on 5 gateways on 2 bases, which is a bit of a mistake. He could go up to 6 or 7, especially since he can just dump all his minerals and gas straight into that. John actually has half the map, but he's not spreading his creep, which I'm not impressed at. He's only got halfway and then just giving up. But I think this should be GG from Kieran pretty soon. He's moving all his Stalkers into place, but he might go for the offensive blink and try to take out these Broodlords. He's even helping. He's trying to take out the rocks himself to try and do more damage. But he's blinking down, going to try and take out these Broodlords before the Zerglings get here. But there's too many Broodlords. There are still 6 left. Kieran might actually kill all these before dying. The Zerglings will probably clear him up unless he blinks back up. Or he actually utilises blink to slightly run away, sort of. If he runs back round to his cannon, he's got a good chance of holding this off. 'Cause, I mean, blink micro, please. Oh, that's good enough. It's good enough. He keeps them all. Reduces John down to 168 supply. What units does John have? John has an extra 3 Broodlords, 14 Corruptors, 4 Infestors, 8 Zerglings. I'd say John's still ahead with 3 Broodlords. He can attack from afar, probably do more damage before the Stalkers even get to him. But as of yet, I don't think Kieran's actually scouted anywhere. No, he knows where John is. He knows John has an expansion there, and he has no hive anymore. But does he? Nope, he hasn't rebuilt it. I don't think. Oh yeah, he was. He's rebuilding it here. He's getting his hive back up again, but it hasn't taken an expansion. He really needs to expand. He's got 5,000 minerals, 2,800 gas. He's starting to get his upgrades again. He could have gone triple forge. I don't like that. But at the moment, I think John's pretty much got this. He's got 12 Broodlords with Flyer attacks on the way, actually, so he hasn't got those. And they're only just getting Burrow as well. He's got the defense, but he hasn't got the offense. If upgrades. David's still in this. He hasn't actually left, and he's producing Vikings to try and kill off John. He's actually queued up quite a lot. He's got the Marines. He's got the Vikings, and he's probably going to go for taking out John's Broodlord. If they actually work together, they could probably do this. So I mean, Kieran's getting his 3-2, 3 attack, 2 shields. John will definitely be going for attack level 2 for his flyers soon. And John, utilising the fact that Kieran has broken down these rocks for him, is going to go for this expansion. Kieran actually could have made loads of Broodlords, and that would have helped him tremendously. He does blink forward though, but this amount of Broodlords, 12 Broodlords with that many Infestors, can throw Infested Terrans and Neural Parasite, which is a bit of a strange choice, but easily cleaned up by John. And I don't think David can hold this, but knowing David, he'll stay in the game as long as possible. He's trying to get his upgrades, or high-sec auto-tracking, I don't know why. He's got his sensor tower up, so John still knows that David's trying to rebuild, which is typical of David. Never likes to leave, and for some reason I'm gaining a cold while doing a cast. Just out of the blue. John gets enough supply free to make 3 more Broodlords, so he got 2 more Broodlords, so he goes ahead and does that. I think he cancelled one. Could have. Oh, but he's starting to spread his creep again. Those 3 are moving up, and he's spreading some down here. He has a lot of Zerglings here, which could be checking out this base. I love it. Absolutely love it if he turned them all into... Oh, he's actually using them. Turn them all into Banelings and go for David. Does scout David's still in the game. Well, he obviously knew he was still in the game, but still trying to mine and get better. Terran infantry armour coming up for David, as well as 2 more Vikings and 4 Marines. So he's actually producing quite a lot. He's getting a planetary somewhere. But he has got 10 Vikings and a lot of Marines. 24, 26 Marines, I do believe. I could use the units. Units would probably work. 30 Marines now. So, yeah, he's gone up by 4. 12 Vikings, 30 Marines against 14 Broodlords. Vikings obviously win Broodlords. But there are 2 Corruptors which won't help much, but the Infestor count will definitely destroy those Marines, as well as providing Fungals to try and take out the Vikings, Fungal them, throw Infested Terrans, and you have got a winning combination. He's finally going to scout this army. If he pulls back in time and makes all into Banelings, does he need to? Yes, he does. David actually lost 8 Marines in that engagement with a bit of micro, or he could have landed the Vikings and actually got this. But Kieran finally expanded, taking his 3rd, well, he's now made, and his probes are wiping out Sam because he's hard like that. And with David's supply depots hidden behind it, which I don't think. Oh, he's been scouted, and I think Kieran is out of this game once this is over. He should have gone up there. I think, are they working together? They could indeed be working together. They are in a Skype call together, so they could be discussing this. I don't actually know. But John, with 15 Broodlords, 6 Corruptors, 7 Banelings, and 11 Infestors. I'm not sure where the Banelings are. They're probably defensive. They could be mines. John likes Baneling mines. But Kieran re-expanding to David's main. David's main, which got wiped out. I'm not sure where these Vikings have gone, but they're probably dead if they're not anywhere. John's still going after that. He's got 13 Vikings. Yeah, there's the extra one, but where's the rest of them? Oh, there they are. Chilling out up here. He hasn't got any air upgrades, I don't think. No, he hasn't. Should have probably gone for that if he's going to try and take out these Broodlords, but he does have 1-1 on his Marines, I do believe. And that is perfectly true. And Kieran trying to rebuild. John going for Flyer Carapace level 3, which will take another... Wow, I'm just not going to try doing maths. 130 seconds. Okay, so 2 more Vikings coming out for David. Rebuilding SCVs, supply depots. Don't want to get supply capped at 99 when 200 army, 199, 200 armies coming at you. But some solid Fungals should land from John, exactly like that. With the Medivacs healing, he could save 1 or 2, but there's Broodlords that are just going to wipe them out instantly. But what is he going to do about these Vikings? Fungal them. I'm not sure where the rest of the Vikings went. They look like they died. So I think this is it. I think this is GG, definitely. Kieran building some, extra nexuses, because that's what you need in this game. As many macro nexuses as possible. So John, not having any anti-air, has to resort to throwing infested Terrans down, and this should be GG. But oh no, he hasn't. He hasn't wiped out all of it yet. That's definitely been scouted now, and he couldn't even take him out with 2 turrets. So how is he going to fare against all these Broodlords? David's finally left without a GG. He may have said it in the Skype call. I do not know because I'm not in there. But Kieran continuing to make all these nexuses. He's made an extra one there, and this should be GG as soon as these go down. He is mining though, so he could afford another one and just hide. What John needs to do is spread that creep even more. So he's not really doing much, he's just A attacking. He could go ahead and spread this creep. So Kieran finally GG's, and that will be the end of this game. Okay, so thank you for watching. I enjoyed this. John pretty much dominated, as you can see from the minimap. But overall it's pretty good. Unlucky on Sam for getting the first elimination, but well played. Thank you for watching, and I will see you later.